This is a rear view mirror that's also a dash camera. As you can see on the right there, something sticking out, which is the camera lens. And it's also a monitor as well. You notice it also has speakers as well as for the playback videos. So it's also a monitor, and you can see attached to that is the rear camera is pointing towards the laptop, and this is exactly what I see. So you see it's reverse. It's because it's meant to mimic the rear view mirror where things are shown in reverse. And if I want to see what's in the front, sorry, you just swipe, and then this one is it shows a picture-in-picture with the rear and what's in the front, and there's swapping of that, so you could see picture-in-picture of the front as well. And this is split front and back, and this is front only and back. So I have motion detection selected, so it's turned on. So if I put my hands in front of the front camera, it actually starts recording. You see, it just instantly went record. Now it doesn't work for the rear camera, and it stopped automatically when it didn't detect motion. And notice that my cat is scratching himself and it didn't pick it up. So it needs to have a certain amount of motion before it starts recording. Overall, this thing has only just a few connections, and all the controls are mainly touch screen. So this is the rear camera connection. This is the power. This is where you put your mini SD card. And this is a feature that it's meant to be built in the future. So this is a port that is closed, that's covered right now. So in the future, when there's a GPS, maybe you could hook it up with that. At the bottom is it's not necessarily, when you press it once, it turns off the screen, but it's still recording. You can see the rear view mirror showing off my lovely legs. And if you hold it down, it's when you turn it off. So just pressing it is when you turn off the screen. So let me show you other functions here. This is the selection of record photo. You could do that in that mini menu as well. Playback, which you only can select here. Menu, we have the volume of the clicking. Resolution, photo quality. Loop, it's just how big the files you want the record to be, the recording to be. Starlight is it's nighttime HDR. It's what it does is it increases the ISO of the image sensor, so then it could pick up darker scenes, but it's more noisy. So motion detection is on. Let me just turn it off, and I'm going to show you what parking detection and G sensor does. So I have G-Shock turn on, and what that does is when you have this recording, and while it's recording you receive an impact, come on, like so, you see it took quite a big shake to create that little lock. And what that means is it's saving that file from being deleted when you format the card. Oh, and it disappears. Oh, that's because the loop, it's restarted the recording in the loop, and it just turned the lock off because it only records for that long. Let me try the parking mode on. Let's parking detection open. Open means on. I'm gonna have to turn this off first. Give it a shake. There it is. So what that means is, and it's recording, great, and it's locked as well. All right, so what parking mode is when you have the device turned off, it turns the G sensor on, and when you receive a hit of your car, of your vehicle, then it will turn it on and start recording. That's what the P does. You mount the camera on top of your current rear view mirror via those silicone straps that it comes with. There's something neat about this camera as well, in that you could adjust it like this, right? Give it a little toggle, as well as you could also slide it further out like that in case you need further adjustments. So you could slide it back. I recommend putting the lens away from the rain because the water droplets will obscure the lens. This is the most challenging scenario for the cameras. It's really difficult to see when there's a car behind you and their headlights actually block off most of the view, as you can see. If you are on a tight budget but want a monitor on your rear view mirror, this is what I would recommend. There are more expensive models that include GPS as well as having better dynamic range at night, but that's almost 3 times as much as this. I hope you enjoyed this review and you found this helpful. If you'd like to see more reviews about rear view dash cameras, just like and subscribe. Or if you want to see other tech reviews, just like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.